Hey, me and Matt here. This is Killer Kyle, and welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. And this is the first of two episodes, as you can see behind us, Under Siege.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like we just did Rebellion not too long ago.
Yes, about 2 weeks ago.
So, this is interesting. I mean, there's a lot of good matches here, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't wait to see the outcome of this pay-per-view as Rebellion, so yeah. Let's not waste any time, I guess. The first match we have, Laredo Kid versus Rich Swann.
Yeah. Laredo Kid. Now, initially, in Impact, he was partnered with Garza Jr. And now he's on his own. He's been here and there with Impact. Like, he's been having matches on Impact once in a while, and he'll be having matches, who the hell knows. And Rich Swann, you know, we've talked about Rich Swann so many times. We all know about Rich. This would be a good match.
Yeah, I mean, again, two different styles. And I got Rich Swann with Willie Mack. You know, this guy has proved himself not only in Impact, but WWE. He did very well in 205, unfortunately. He didn't really make it to SmackDown, unfortunately. And did very well in Impact for many years.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is going to be a good match for sure. Honestly, I'm going to pick Rich for this one.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I like Laredo Kid. I just don't know if it's his time yet. So, it's an up in the air thing. But yeah, Rich Swann for me.
Yeah. I'll take Rich too.
Yeah.
We go to a match with By Design versus the Briscoes.
Oh, yes. This is going to be a hell of a match. I mean, you have them boys. You've got the Sandy Delaware duo. These guys have wrestled for over 20 years or whatever. And, you know, they started off when they were teenagers.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, IWGP, well, I don't know about that one. GCW Tag Team Champions. These guys just came into Impact recently.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, didn't really have a run in WWE for some fuck reason.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Vince. So, and then you've got Violent by Design. We talked about them at the Rebellion pay-per-view prediction video. And it's like, this team is very good. This team is money. Eric Young has been one of the best leaders in his stable. You know, in all his stables he's been in. So, this is going to be a very interesting, hard-hitting match. To pick a winner, I'm not quite sure. Now, this is for the Impact Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
Do you see the Briscoes capture these titles?
Would it be good to see them as the Impact Tag Team Champions? Yes. Should they? I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no question that Jay and Mark are a hell of a tag team, and they've been running roughshod since Ring of Honor's hiatus, if you will.
Yeah.
And just excelling as a tag team still wherever they've been.
Yeah.
And now having made an emergence on Impact is great. I really don't think it'd be fitting to have the Impact Tag Team Champions on Jay and Mark. Maybe at some point in the future, but like with Violent by Design, getting the tag titles back just recently and being on a roll again, let's keep that momentum rolling.
I agree with that. I think that's going to be a good call, in my opinion. Again, the Briscoe brothers are one of the best tag teams in modern day professional wrestling. It's not their time right now. I think that, yes, Violent by Design for the win. And, maybe in the future, let's see the Briscoes with the Impact Tag Team titles. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's gonna be a fucking good match for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We now have, is it the Impact title? Impact Women's title?
A rematch for the Reina Del Reyes Championship, Taya Valkyrie and Deonna Purrazzo.
Yes, we recently had Deonna Purrazzo take on Mercedes Martinez in the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's Championship.
Yeah.
And actually, Mercedes won.
Yes.
So now, Deonna is not really the champ anymore.
Yeah, she's not the champ anymore, she's just nothing.
So, Taya winning the Reina de Reinas championship is actually very fucking cool. I think that, again, like Violent by Design, you have her, she's multiple time Reina de Reinas champion. She's been there before. Is it time to have her lose it this quick?
No.
I don't think so. So I'm gonna have Taya retain. Taya will retain.
For sure.
And we'll see what happens with Deonna in the future. Yeah. No longer the champ, so who knows what's gonna happen.
Yours?
Oh yeah, so now we have an interesting one as well. We've got the Bullet Club versus Honor No More.
Yeah. It seems to be a unusual rivalry has started between Honor No More and Bullet Club. Bullet Club are trying to prove that they are like the top faction in pro wrestling right now, and Honor No More is like, oh, we think we're going to be the top faction in pro wrestling, and it's like everybody in Honor No More is very talented, from Eddie Edwards to Kenny King to Veget to Mike Bennett and Matt Taven to PCO. All of them are good. It just seems to be that their individual accomplishments surpass their faction qualities, if you will.
Right.
Whereas with Bullet Club, they've been the top faction for the last probably 8 years or so, roughly. Yeah, thereabouts. I was going to say 10, but 10's a bit of a stretch, I think. It's been about 8 maybe or so.
Yeah.
I mean, you look back to the days of like when Bullet Club first was formed.
Mm-hmm.
You had Machine Gun, Carl Anderson. You had, I think, Gallows, Tama Tonga, and Bad Luck Fale.
Yeah.
and then it just blew up from there.
Yep, AJ Styles, Prince Devitt, Finn Balor. Now, by the way, very cool to see Finn Balor and AJ Styles in the middle of the ring doing the too sweet thing, knowing full well that it's what, 20 years? Or not even that? The Bullet Club debuted? I can't even remember. I think it's been, well, yeah, not even 20 years.
Yeah.
Whatever, we'll put it down anyways. It's gonna be a good match, and honestly, I do want to see the Bullet Club go over. Nothing to take away from Honor No More.
Right.
I just think that they've been on a winning streak as of late.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what would happen with the Bullet Club going over.
Yeah. I'd say more than likely Bullet Club's gonna go over. And that's just too sweet.
Hell yeah, brother.
So now we've got, for the Impact Women's Championship, you got Tasha Steelz against Havoc. Jessica Havoc.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you watched Rebellion, you saw Tasha Steelz retain the Knockouts title, and yeah, I mean, she defeated Rosemary. Havoc is a different beast.
Oh yeah.
And so, honestly, you know what? Rosemary lost at Rebellion. I'm gonna say Jessica Havoc.
I think it'd be very interesting to see Havoc as the champion again.
I know she'll go through everybody.
Oh yeah. Easily.
In fact, I can honestly, it's a bit of a stretch, I can honestly see her as the longest Knockouts champion.
Possibly, yes.
So, I mean, we'll see, but for me, it'll be Havoc.
Yeah, I'm taking Havoc.
So,
I mean, Tasha Steelz is very, very good. She's been a fairly good champion from what it's been thus far, but like, with a competitor like Havoc, I don't think Tasha stands a chance, in all honesty.
fuck no. Now we've got Chris Sabin versus Steve Macklin.
Yeah. Can we just, like, move on from this already? Can we not have Macklin feud with anyone else? I mean, you had a match, a very good match last night, with Macklin and Ishii.
Yes.
And I mean, it seems to be for the last 4 months, 5 months, you've had Macklin and Sabin, Macklin and Shelley, Macklin, and it's like, I'm getting tired of it. Can we just like finally, do you have nothing else for Macklin? Like, okay, you had him against Ishii, that's great. But then you're taking him backwards? Why? Like, it makes no sense. Macklin is a very good performer, and I have no doubt in my mind, at some point he will be champion. X Division champion most likely, and then, see where it goes from there, but like, you're 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And it's gonna get to a point where you eventually just don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, you're taking a talent like Chris Sabin, who's been in the business for a hell of a long time, and you're saying, okay, you have had all the titles that Impact has to offer, and now you're just gonna feud with somebody that came in a few months ago. Yes, you know what? Steve Macklin is one hell of a professional wrestler. His match at Rebellion was awesome. The things that this motherfucker's done! I don't know why. Anyways, that's the thing. So, yeah. Have this match and put it to bed.
Yeah. Who wins? Don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm, you know what? I'm entitled to agree. So,
Yeah.
I don't know why I busted it up there. Well, now we have this match. We've got Speedball Mike Bailey versus another half of the Machine Gun Motor City. I said that backwards. Alex Shelley.
Motor City Machine Guns, yeah. This would be interesting.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good match. They are doing a very good job with Mike Bailey right now. What they were doing with him and Ace Austin, leading into Rebellion and the three-way, and now, you know, going to have him now going to have a match with Alex Shelley. I'd like to see Speedball in a feud of some kind.
Yeah.
Like, not a very long one, but like, give him someone that he can work with and have like an extended program with. I mean, he's done very well against who he's been against.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will get more matches, but I just want that one opponent that he can work with and really show off his skills, because he's very talented.
I can see him as an X Division champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not quite there yet. I understand. No. But again, the work he did in Rebellion was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in a unique style where he had the gi on. And just amazing. Like, I don't know what nationality he is, but he's amazing. You know, and Alex Shelley, too. Here's a guy that's been around forever. You know, Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, like, whatever else. He did a stint in NXT for a second. You know, it's almost like a legend versus this upcomer that we'll see where he goes.
Yeah.
Unlike the last match, where, you know, we don't give a shit, I want to see Mike Bailey prove us as a worthy competitor in the future.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Speedball.
To me, this is one of those matches where it's like, it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
It's anybody's match, in my opinion. But to choose a winner, me, I'll go Shelley, just off the top of my head, honestly.
Alright.
Yeah. You got Ace Austin versus Trey Miguel.
Yep. You know what? Just like the Chris Sabin and Macklin match, can we put this shit to bed, really? Look, I understand that Ace Austin won the X Division Championship again. And I'm assuming this is what it's for. You know, Trey Miguel was an awesome X Division champion. You had a guy that could prove it. You took a guy that was in the Radicals.
Rascals.
You had a guy that was in the Rascals. You separated them. Now these two were on NXT. And now you have Trey Miguel on his own. And he was on fire. When's the When's the X Division Championship? And it was very cool. But at Rebellion, for some reason, no, we can't put the belt on Steve Maclin. No, can't put the belt on Chris Sabin again. We have to put the belt on Ace Austin again? Like he really fucking needs it? I mean, I thought WWE always did same. So, yeah, for me, I want Trey Miguel to regain the title.
Ace is gonna retain. Plain and simple.
Okay. Any reasons why?
Because it's in the same category as Taya Valkyrie. They just won the championship and gonna, like that, lose it like that?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I got no issue if they do throw the title back on Trey. I just think that you're gonna let Ace have another run with it.
Right. Alright. No, that's fair.
And main event for the Impact World Championship, the Walking Weapon versus the Stone Pitbull, Josh Alexander and Tomohiro Ishii.
Man, I've already sung my praises about Tomohiro Ishii. This guy has money. And he's had many matches now in America. So, he goes in, he faces Jonah at Rebellion. This match is gonna be fucking amazing. And we all know how good that Josh Alexander is. And you have to look at a guy that just won the Impact World Championship at Rebellion. He had a son, he had his wife. You have to understand, to take the title away from him so soon would be a crime. Why? Because look how far he took to get the title. I have a lot of respect for Tomohiro Ishii. I'm a big fan. I think it's going to be one hell of a fight. But my money, I think the Walking Weapon is going to retain.
Yeah. Like, is this going to be a good match? Yes. Is this going to be a fight? More than likely. Is this going to be physical and hard hitting? You bet your ass it is. I agree with Matt. Like, nothing to take away nothing from the Stone Pitbull, but no, yeah. Keep the title on, Josh.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God.
So.
Don't have a massacre like you had fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah, for sure. So anyways, this has been Under Siege Impact Wrestling. Coming up next, we're gonna do WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah.
And boy, if you thought my balls dropped at the one match that we did.
My balls are gonna drop even harder.
Anyways, for me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle. We need to laugh. Deuces.
Peace. 6 months ago?
Yeah, for sure. So anyways, this has been Under Siege Impact Wrestling. Coming up next, we're gonna do WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah.
And boy, if you thought my balls dropped at the one match that we did.
My balls are gonna drop even harder.
Anyways, for me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle. We need to laugh. Deuces.